Hey Gabby, this is Steven. Hey, in this video, I'm going to show you three things that you can do today to start bringing in more high quality jobs to your HVAC business. So by the end of this video, if you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you all some more high quality jobs, you can just shoot me back a message and we can chat. Or if you want to just implement this yourselves, that's fine as well. Now, let me go ahead and jump into this. The three things I'm going to be talking about are content, citations, and backlinks, and I will explain why they are so important in ranking you on Google's pages. So, content is everything on your homepage here, really your whole website, but we're concentrating on the homepage. Now, most business owners, they understand that content on their homepage is important, but they're unsure of how much content or what type of content Google is actually looking for. So what I did first off is I grabbed all the words off your front page here and I threw them in a word counter. So currently you have 860 words on your home page. Now, Google, they usually like to see at least 1,500 words of content on a home page on service-based industries such as yours. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in what we call buyer intent keywords. And these keyword phrases, basically, that's what people are searching for on Google when they're looking for your services with an intent to buy. So I pulled up the main competitor here on Google for the same services you offer in Wilmington. It's the Salt Air, and I put them into a tool I use called Ahrefs. Now, this tool gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. So, saltairinc.com is being found for 208 keywords, and over the past 30 days, their site was clicked on 821 times. Now, I put your website in the same tool, and your website is being found for 30 keywords and it was clicked on a total of 11 times in the past month. Okay, so let's go back to our competitor and click on their keywords and see what they're being found for. So HVAC Wilmington NC is one, HVAC repair, there's a bunch of these. And pay attention to Wilmington and NC. These are, you want these on, like, connected to your keywords, because if not, like this home heating maintenance, that search is actually open to nationwide and possibly even global searches. So this really pinpoints it. So HVAC Wilmington NC was searched 250 times in the past 30 days, and their site was clicked on 84 times just for that one. So let's go and look at what keywords, click on your keywords, and see what your website has been found for in the past month. So as you can see, you've got some like Lennox, that's not a buyer intent keyword. Um, let's see if we have it. Indoor air quality, that's not necessarily buyer intent either. Furnace repair, so there's one. So you're in there for that, but the issue there is you're in position 70, which puts you on the 8th page. So you're not being found, or people aren't clicking on you for that. So first thing you want to do is go and get all the same keywords that the top competitor has and put them on your site. And you want to put them on your site more than your competitor has them on their site, right? So that would actually put you ahead of them on the content front, okay? Next, I'd like to go over citations. Now, when people are searching these terms like HVAC Wilmington NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of people that are searching these terms are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section right here. This section is called the Map Pack, and it has to do with your Google business profile. Now, most people are under the impression that it's reviews that gets you ranked here. But if that was the case, James and Son would not be on the list, and Salt Air should be up top. This right here is an ad. Sometimes it shows up, sometimes it doesn't, and it's never consistent. You know, if with the right SEO strategy, you won't have to even have an ad to get put up in this section. So if it's not reviews that get you ranked, what is it? It's citations. And what is a citation? A citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. Some examples of a directory are Yelp, Yellow Pages, and White Pages, just to name a couple. And I'm sure that your business already has some, but it's usually the businesses that have like between 250 and 300 citations that really tend to dominate this map pack here. The good news is there's tools that will actually show us what citations these businesses have. So for example, say O'Brien Service Company has 250 and we pull them up. You want to go down their list of citations, grab all the ones that you don't have all the way to the bottom, and then grab, I'd say, at least 100 more. That way you really dominate this map pack and get in on that 45% of people searching or clicking on one of these businesses here. Now, next, usually this is Google's organic search results list right here, and usually they're all underneath the map pack, but sometimes the number one will be up top, and that's the case here. Now, this number one spot gets right around 40% of clicks, which makes it the most clicked position on the page. Remember, the map pack splits up 45 between these businesses. This gets 40% all by itself. The main driver here are backlinks, okay? So to get found by Google, you need the right content, the right keywords, okay? And then to get ranked in this list, you need backlinks. So what is a backlink? A backlink is another website on the internet that's linking back to your site. And the more relevant this website is, it's linking back to you, the better. So, for example, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry site linking back to you, that's actually what's going to help push you up in the rankings. Now, since you guys are an HVAC company, say you have like a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you. That's a very popular site, right? And it's got a lot of traffic, but it's not going to do you any good in this case because you guys don't sell pizza. If that makes sense. So let's go back to this tool that I showed you earlier. This is our competitor again. And now this section in the middle is called the backlink profile. And we can see that our competitor currently has 223 active backlinks. Now let's look at your backlink profile. You all have 46, okay? So that's a bit of a disparity, but it's not so much about the number of backlinks that it is about the relevance, right? So, and also you're getting 46 backlinks from a total of 44 referring domains, which is just a fancy name for websites, right? So let's look at our competitor again. They're currently getting 223 backlinks from a total of 114 other websites. So we know that these sites that they're getting, they have more relevant websites. They're getting their backlinks from more relevant websites because they're on top, right? So we want to click on those referring domains and go down this list. And these are all the websites they are currently getting backlinks from. And you want to mimic them, just like we did with the citations. You want to go down the list, and if there's websites you're already getting backlinks from, you don't need it. Just get them from the websites that you don't have already. If you did this down their entire list, you would actually be in contention for this number one spot. But what would put you over the top is if you did that same thing I just showed you with the top 3 to 5 websites on Google. It would take some time, but eventually you would overtake this number one spot and get all that traffic that they're currently getting, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and recap what we went over. The first thing is going to be content. So you want at least 1,500 words on your front page with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is citations. You want to be, I'd say, in between. You want to be in between at least 300 to 400 directories to really dominate this map pack here. And then lastly is backlinks. You need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC companies in the Wilmington area. Now, if you were to implement this, like I said, it would take a little bit of time, but you would definitely be number one. Now, you can take this information and implement it yourself, like I said earlier, or if you want to save yourself some time, you can book a discovery call with me. My name's Steven. I live right here in North Carolina. You can just reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. Now, I hope this video was educational for you, and I showed you a few tricks that you can implement yourself to start ranking above your competition. I just ask that you give me a little bit of info or a little bit of feedback on how I did in this video. But other than that, I really appreciate your time, and Have a good rest of your day. Bye bye.